what's going on, guys? Today I have really exciting news to tell you, but I'm gonna take you to an adventure first. I'm talking about the story of UrbanBees. So let's start from the beginning.
We were thinking about how everything started. Around 2016, I remember I was in Venezuela and nothing was really working. All my business were just bad. And I decided to just come to Germany and searching for another way of making some value for the world.
I was just starting my studies. I didn't know exactly what path to take exactly. I just knew I wanted to do something big. I remember Diego was in Mexico. He was deciding if he should study law to bring some justice in Mexico.
Around November of that same year, I came to Germany and I met you, and we went pretty good along, but it was mostly partying, not really working.
I remember that I just knew, okay, I want to party tomorrow with you, but we still didn't know, like, okay, let's actually build something big, you know, like a company or something.
Always in the back of my head, the idea of building a company. And then I found this hackathon in Hamburg about marketing, how good it was to be part of Europe. And then, even though we were not Europeans, we participated there with another friend, and we ended up winning first place.
It was the first time I felt like something important just happened in my life, you know, like something in a bit of the next level. We didn't even know it yet, but I remember that by participating in the hackathon, they automatically gave us like some tickets to some random marketing event. The OMR is the Online Marketing Rockstars event, which is like an event in which every big company, tech company, media company comes and shows off their new products, their new trends, their newest technologies, basically.
We were not even in our hometown. We didn't have money. We were staying in a car. We even asked, like, in a hotel if they can let us take a shower because we didn't have money for the hotel.
For €5.
We weren't even thinking of going back and not even going to the event, but at the end we said, let's try, let's see what we see there.
I remember going inside and looking up and seeing the most important companies that you basically hear of all the time in media. And I just remember that every second I kept going, it was like clicking and clicking.
It was super inspiring.
Clicking again. Like that world was made for me somehow. We instantly knew, okay, this thing is for us.
We even talked with an investor from the event we went to, and he told us that if we made some good technology, he could invest on us. So that put us the idea of, wow, he can invest in us, let's make something. And from that time, we started doing hackathons and more hackathons, and we ended up being 4 geeks just looking for an idea to change the world, but always looking for an investor to just put the money on us.
So and then we tried our first idea. It was a total failure. Like, we coded it, we presented it, and still failure.
But then something shook us down around April
2018.
Yeah, like we come from countries where the environment and the climate change is not really a topic that people talk about. People don't really care about it, and we were not really into it that much in the moment. And then there was this hackathon that a friend of mine wanted to participate in, but I thought it was not for us. It was something about smart cities and climate change.
You didn't want to go because you said, like, I have no idea about this topic. Like, why should I go there? Like, I don't even know what technologies are used there. And I told you, dude, let's just go. We will find something.
Yeah, we ended up participating with our friends, and we won the freaking competition again. I remember the mayor said something like, all the companies and all the ideas here are doing something related with technology, but there's only one that's related with culture. And that's super important, bringing people together to help in this.
So the challenge of this hackathon was basically to develop a solution to reduce CO2 emissions in big cities like Cologne in Germany.
And we ended up doing an app that rewards people for doing environmental challenges.
Yo, I'm not even part of the story yet, but this is where it gets good, so stay tuned.
And we understood how much of importance the climate was actually. that's something that really doesn't happen in our countries, but there we understood it so much that we committed to making people motivated to do something about the environment and at the same time to have fun.
Miss Germany from 2018 gave us a prize herself.
Yeah.
that moment I was like, now I'm important.
And
you
guess
know, like,
what
fuck.
was the name of that idea?
UrbanBees. And boy, we made so many mistakes. I remember we thought the only way to create a company and to do something big was to get funding, money from an investor to actually do something. And if that part had a name in our story, it would be called Rejection.
And that was about the time that I arrived in Germany. I left Mexico because I didn't feel that I could become a lawyer and have a great impact in a country where the law doesn't even work sometimes. And I also got very inspired by the projects that I saw Norman and Miguel doing. I didn't even see it as a project, I saw it as a lifestyle.
And you told us around December of 2019, when we were having this meeting to discuss the future of UrbanBees, and you came there and said, can I work with you guys? And you didn't ask for anything, just to learn. And then we realized how much you could work like us, and we ended up being a team.
At this time, we were a team of 5 people, and we kept insisting in finding investors or investment from some kind of company or anything. And after a long time trying, we realized that that was a mistake. We didn't really need to find an investor. We didn't really need to find someone who would pick us.
We just needed to pick ourselves and do something.
And even after realizing that, we had some differences in the team. We were 5 people, and after taking big decisions and seeing what would be best for the team, we ended up becoming only the 3 of us.
We looked at the bright side. There was a ton of work to do, but still we knew that the 3 of us could work in the same level. Like we were in sync.
We really organized ourselves pretty well to try to do everything we're doing now.
And we found a way to work that was incredibly effective and also really, really fun. So one of the biggest challenges we found along the way was the chicken and the egg challenge, in which our app works in a way that we need to have users to convince companies to give us products, and we need those products to convince users to want to download our app. So we had this problem that was kind of hard to solve.
I think most of the apps had this problem, but what we decided to do was to focus on the culture, on all the people that already cared, and all the community that we wanted to be part of, you guys. And that's what we're doing now.
But still, we needed the products, we needed partners. And after rejection, we finally found someone who liked our idea and wanted to work with us. And at that moment, we were ready to start doing user tests, inviting people, telling the world about our idea.
Events.
We had some events, we had our launch party in which we invited all our friends to see what we have been working on. And it was just beautiful to see it finally come to life.
For the first time, we even encountered people in the streets who suddenly asked us like, hey, aren't you the guys from UrbanBees?
That felt so weird.
It feels weird, man. Yeah, it feels weird.
I think I cried a bit when somebody asked us the first time.
I believe you. After all this time, without making a single cent working on this idea, we still feel in love with it.
And we keep falling in love with it every single day.
And because of that, we've been working this last months extra hard.
So, because of that, we want to show you all the changes and what UrbanBees has become today.
Saving the planet has become trending topic nowadays, but what does that mean? At UrbanBees, we believe there's 4 pillars that actually can help you achieve this. The first one is information. By knowing the news and knowing what's really important right now, you can really help the environment. The second one was acting. If you go to different events, help your city or just recycle, this can also help a lot the environment. Third one is transportation. Are you using a bike? Are you using a car? Or are you using public transportation? This really makes a difference. And last but not least, the products we use. Maybe we cannot change right now our consumerism because it's part of our culture, but we can change the products we use for something that's more sustainable. This is how we do it at UrbanBees app.
Information. Miguel.
What?
Information.
Oh, yeah. So in the app, you can now also read articles, learn with videos, and read about the latest news from trustful sources. And then you will be able to answer a question about the topic. And if you answer it correctly, you will get your very deserved UrbanBees.
Acting.
Actively trying to do something to save the planet is by far the most important aspect, and for that reason you can find ecological events inside our app. Some are organized by us, some are organized by our partners, but if you go to those events, it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to be helping the environment, and you also get UrbanBees as a reward. So I hope to see you in one of our events. Another great way you can obtain UrbanBees is by visiting the highlighted places of your city. You go to those famous places in your city and you get UrbanBees. And you might be thinking, okay, what does that have to do with saving the planet? Hear me out. When you connect with those places, when you admire them, it makes you love your city more. And if you love your city, you're going to take care of it. So we believe taking care of your city is a good way to take care of the planet. Oh, and talking about moving around in your city, we all know how harmful transportation can be. So at UrbanBees, you get rewarded for moving in sustainable ways. The more you move, the more your beehive is going to fill up with honey. Just press it to collect the UrbanBees, and then let's go get some more.
Hey, I broke my toe!
But wait, we are telling you all the ways you can get UrbanBees without telling you what you can do with UrbanBees. Who wrote the script for this video? Okay, but I did it for a reason. I did it because I know you care more about the planet. I know you care more about saving the planet than getting rewards, but still, rewards are good. So, let me show you what you can do with UrbanBees. Once you get enough UrbanBees, you can start looking at the different discounts and products inside of our shop. As you can see, I'm gonna get myself some soap for my hair, and it's completely vegan. And if you're not interested into any of these products, you have two other different options. The first option you have is to donate your UrbanBees. To do that, you go to the store and you will see this honey bar. Every time you guys fill the honey bar to the top, we will organize an ecological event of our own. This includes things like cleanups, climate-related hackathons, and things like that. We will do a video of the event and we will post it on every single one of our social networks. And at the end of this video, you will see all the names of the people who donated the most. So if you donate, you will see your name in our video. The second option you have is to directly donate your UrbanBees to non-profit organizations.
Now that you know all this, you understand that we want to motivate people to save the planet. And that's why we release a new version of the app for the whole Germany, and now with English and German language. In the app, you can also find new events, places to go, more products, and our new learning lesson. And if you happen to be in one of the cities that still doesn't have products or events, we're working very hard to be able to reach to your city. And in the meantime, you can still enjoy all the other features of the app.
And if you or your company are organizing eco-friendly events or have green products, just know that we're looking exactly for you. And another important thing to say is that we're working hard every day to finally bring out the UrbanBees app for iPhone users.
Now you know who we are and why we're doing this. Saving the planet needs to feel good, and we want to make that true for everyone, especially people like you who care and stayed all the way to the end of this video.
We're gonna make you a promise. We're going to eradicate all those hate-filled movements and change them for the happiness that radiates from our community.
UrbanBees is not our videos, our app, our articles. It's not even our company. It's you. You are UrbanBees, and together we can change the world. So go download UrbanBees today and become part of the community that enjoys saving the planet. See you next time.